Good morning.
Good morning.
We are a modern Orthodox Jewish day school, serving right now nursery through 8th grade. Even though our school has had strong enrollment for a long time, we want to keep providing our children with the absolute best possible Jewish and general studies education. And one key way of doing that is through a more personalized educational approach.
For me, blended learning is a tremendous opportunity to reach the individual needs of every single student in the classroom in ways that could not be done before.
A data-driven model is really the heart and soul of the blended learning and personalized program that we have here at HALB. Children are on their computers and data is produced almost in real time. And they know what's happening in class that day with each individual child.
You got a lot of them.
We have information that measures what they do every second, when they're active, when they're passive, when they're getting things wrong, getting things right.
So the teacher looks at this information and she says, okay, I have 4 children who had difficulty with this particular letter. Let's see what I can do tomorrow in my class in that center for these children that'll help them understand the material in a different way.
34, the average of 1S.
We can't just develop reports and say, here's data. We're always trying to find ways to verify, to validate, to put different pieces of data together so that we can see how it could be useful.
Every morning we check before we go into class, and from all the data that's collected, we're able to see who needs help in a specific area. What sound does it make? Good. Good.
Nah.
High five. Good job. Choose 2. That was excellent. When you can help a child feel good about themselves from an early age, it helps them throughout life.
Blended learning in an early childhood setting is amazing. It really brings a lot of skills to a child. Even logging in and logging out on an iPad. It's really teaching them memory skills. It's working on order and the idea of organizing a child so they know this is the routine.
One piece that I saw right away was an opportunity to open up the classroom to a wider range of students than you could reach in the past. If you have a blended learning system, you could get a special education teacher in the room teaching a group of students, the regular ed teacher, and then the computer doing the rest all simultaneously.
Here is 10, and how many are here? 7, so 10 plus.
Our students who are in the ICT program, they are on the same programs that our general ed students are using, and they're able to use those programs in the same way. They just might be at a lower level, and they don't necessarily know it.
Can you put 10 in there? See what happens when you type in 10.
And then we use the data that's given back to us from these programs.
And it's telling us where the students are, what they might need help in, and what they might need more review with.
We're gearing all the stuff towards what they're able to do to encourage them to keep growing.
Every student should struggle. If they're learning something new and their brain is being activated, there needs to be some block, there needs to be some challenge. And if you use that information to guide how we help them, that is really an example of meeting all the learners, not just students who are on the lower end of the achievement scale.
Just 2 nights ago, a parent of a high-functioning child was concerned that their child seemed to be functioning at a lower level than before. So I said, well, let's check the data. But the fact that I'm able to do that, respond to a parent in real time and say, here's what the issue is and here's the prescription, here's what I think we should do to get them back on track within 2 days, I don't think we were able to do that before.
Every day we review that day's data. After we identify which students need help, and then the next day they come for their appointments.
80–90% of the school has been in that room over the past 6 months getting support at times that they need the support.
And when that's done, we meet again to record who we worked with, how much time we spent with them, did it work, did it not work, and that information is then shared with teachers so that they can grow from the work that all of us are doing together as a team.
One of the things that teachers might be afraid of is a sort of a loss of control and power. That sense of it's not their classroom anymore. But as they work through the system over time and they learn how to use the data and integrate the data into their decision making every single day, that actually this is the most empowering type of teaching you could ever want to be part of.
Technology can never take the place of teachers because teachers have something technology doesn't have. Teachers have the immediate response, have the warmth, have the love that enables and instills confidence in the children. Technology, though, is an amazing tool that helps that process.
King Solomon, Shlomo HaMelech, long ago taught us Chanuch L'Na'ar Al Pi Darko, which means in Jewish education, our goal is to educate every single child according to their specific individual needs. So the way I see it is there's nothing more Jewish about a Jewish education than making it personalized.